This is episode number 312. Wow, of the Tommy Maroon Sports Show, right here on WCTV. I'm Tommy Maroon with this microphone, this phone I have with my agenda, and the remote. Anyways, we got to talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers because they're not doing that bad, and I'm pretty sure we all knew that by now, though. Team leaders, Donovan Mitchell, 27.7 points per game. Evan Mobley, 8.9 rebounds per game. Assists per game. James Harden, 8.1 assists per game. Donovan Mitchell has 1.5 steals per game. And Evan Mobley, how about Evan Mobley? That dude has 1.8 blocks per game. Yes, it's time to look at the game recaps. First things first, Cavs, Heat. Yep, looks like the Cavs have that old, what you call it, 2000s logo on for the game. As you can tell right there. Yep, it definitely looks like it. The navy blue, I miss those days. They were a lot of fun. But anyways, Cavs Heat. Cavs won 149-128. So you talk about a high scoring spit swabbing showdown, where Max Strus scored 29 with 8 threes that night. And yes, it was 2000s Cavaliers, as you can tell right there by that. We'll go at center court. Mr. Mobley, 23 points and 10 rebounds. James Harden, 17 points, 14 assists. And Jaime Jaquez Jr. for those Miami Heat, 20 points. Bam Adebayo, 14 points, 16 rebounds. Nothing like his 83-point explosion earlier this year. But the Heat weren't winning in this game. Hey, I'll take it. A Cavs victory like that is pretty good. So, the Cavs had one more rebound than the Heat. But hey, a win's a win. Cavs against the Utah Jazz. Oh boy, that game was almost too easy for the Cavs. In fact, a little too nerve-wracking though. 122-113, Mobley, 34 points, and get this, 17 rebounds. And while we're on the subject of 34 points, Donovan Mitchell, 34 points. James Harden, 13 points, 14 assists. Cody Williams for Utah, 26 points. Kyle Filipowski for the Jazz, 20 points, 10 rebounds. Cavs only made 6 threes that night, shooting under 20%. That's not good, but again, a win is a win, so I'll take it. And they only have one more assist than the Jazz, but hey, again, a win's a win. Then the most recent game, Cavs against the Lakers in Los Angeles. The Lakers took that one 127-113. Thomas Bryant for the Cavs, 14 points. In fact, there wasn't really anyone for the Cavs that really lit it up like a Christmas tree out there, but there was Tyrese Proctor with 10 points, and both those dudes were on the bench for the game and weren't starting, I ought to say. Luka Doncic, 42 points for the Lakers. LeBron, 14. He had an incredible dunk just 5 seconds into the ball game. Oh, you gods. 5 seconds in the ball game, and he just comes out of nowhere and blocks Donovan Mitchell like he was Andre Iguodala in Game 7 of the NBA Finals 10 years ago or something like that. Yep. He's the winningest player in NBA history now. Can't say anything but compliments about that dude. How he still does it, I don't know. What I do know is that there are 6 more games left to be played. How about that? First, it's going to be Golden State on tonight, actually, at 10 p.m. Then the Pacers at home on Sunday, Easter Sunday at 6. Then Easter Monday, it'll be at Memphis at 8. Then on the 8th, it'll be Atlanta at home at 7. Then next Friday, it will be Atlanta at Atlanta. And the season ends for the good old Cavaliers next Sunday against the lowly Washington Wizards. And I'm not complaining about how things are going for the Cavs, I'll tell you that. I mean, they are 47-29, not bad, especially considering how poor of a start they got off to. Looking at the teams they play, Golden State and Washington and Indiana and Memphis, those teams are all out of the playoffs minus the Warriors. And the Hawks are going to be the 5 seed more than likely unless Philadelphia surpasses them. Regardless, it's going to be a really good race for that Eastern Conference. Boston's on fire too. That's something I ought to point out. But anyways, Cleveland Guardians, because that season is finally underway. How about that? And it's been all Chase the Water thus far. Hey, how about that, folks? Chase the Water doing his job. So there is that. Chase the Water had 4 home runs, 273 average, 5 RBIs, 5 runs, 1.122 OPS. Stephen Kwan had 7 hits. Oh, you gods is right. His roast ain't ruined, though. Stephen Kwan, 7 hits. Wait, his roast was ruined. Because you'll see in a minute. Because Guardians at the Mariners, that series will split 2 games apiece. Chase the Water, 2 long balls in game 1. Of course, that's what we expected out of the Rookie of the Year front runner already. Just 7 games through the season, though. And Luke Raley homered in game 1. He's a Highland alum. I just like to say Highland alum Luke Raley homered in not just game 1, not just game 2, but also game 3. Sounds familiar, folks? Because Chase the Water did the same thing. So after 3 games through the season, the Water had 4 home runs and Raley had 3. Not bad. And Chase the Water had the only hit for Cleveland on behalf of Daniel Schneemann in game 4, which was an 8-0 beatdown by Seattle. Once again, 2 hits for Cleveland. That's not good, but oh, you gods. Guardians at the Dodgers. How about those Guardians, folks? I can't stress out how good of a job they've been doing. Winning the series 2-1. That, my friends, is very impressive because the Dodgers are world champions in back-to-back seasons. So there is that. Game 1, what happened? I'll tell you what happened. Parker Messick, there's 6 shutout, and Stephen Kwan had 3 hits. And then game 2, here's why Chase the Water's roast was ruined. He got hurt game 2. X-rays came back negative. He got hurt in his first at-bat of the ball game, but everything's going to be all fine, I can only bet, because once again, there is no serious injury. X-rays did come back negative once again. So, good thing that happened. I mean, not good thing that I got hurt, but, everything's all right. And everything is indeed all right. And what else? Rhys Hoskins, Brian Rocchio, the only hits for Cleveland game 2. Jose Ramirez hit a long ball in game 3, which you're going to see eventually. And Gavin Williams, 10 Ks in 7 innings. That is really good. That is very impressive, actually. But I'm pretty sure we all know that by now, as I try to get to tell you something about the Guardians standings-wise. Oh boy, how exciting. 4-3 on the season, tied with Kansas City for first place. Detroit, 2-4, but once again, it's way too early to assume things. Man, looking at the Guardians right now, they have been outscored 22-29, but that's really deflated by that 8-0 beatdown by Seattle last Sunday night. But yeah, home openers tomorrow. Oh my goodness, the home openers tomorrow against the Chicago Cubs. We're going to see Joey Cantillo, the Hawaiian-born left-hander, go on the mound for the Guardians. Slade Ciccone the next day. And then on Easter, it's going to be Parker Messick again. Oh man, that's going to be a lot of fun, folks. But I'm pretty sure we all know that by now. We'll see what the Guardians have in stock with a very fast start. I mean, Seattle's a heavy favorite to win the American League, and not to mention that the Dodgers are, back-to-back World Series champions. I did some research today, and the day till high school football shows up is August 21st, as we know by now, but I'm pretty sure you did not know. What you did not know is that we are 141 days away from high school football, rather. High school baseball's underway. How about that, Highland? We were supposed to play yesterday. That did not happen because of the unbelievably awful weather. Looking at the schedule right now, it looks like we are going to play Wadsworth tomorrow. Wow. That's going to be fun. And then Monday, it's Revere at Revere. Tuesday, we're hosting Revere. But I don't think I'm going to be at Revere on Monday because Monday, is a home softball game against the Cuyahoga Falls Black Tigers. That's going to be a good game. That is going to be a very good game. I think we're going to win that. Yeah, we went down to Florida. We went 2-2 in Florida, if I'm not mistaken, so not too shabby. Hey, I'll take it. It's not easy to go down to Florida and play games, especially when you're in Ohio, but hey, we did a good job. But I'm pretty sure we all know that by now. So anyways, folks, Tommy Maroon here telling you more about what else is going on. High school baseball, high school softball, 141 days till high school football. Yep, it's going to be a lot of fun, I'll tell you. If you're not paying attention to high school sports, what is up with you? And there's also high school lacrosse. Oh my goodness, how could I possibly forget high school lacrosse? I know, I'm so ignorant for that, but it's all right because I found it again, and we will be playing Wadsworth indeed on April 8th. And our next home game for boys lacrosse is April 7th against the Roosevelt Rough Riders. That'll be a very good game in my opinion. What about girls lacrosse? Let me check that. Next game at home is Thursday, 1 week from now, against the Breckville Broadview Heights Bees. Alrighty, folks, I think we've seen enough for today. I'm Tommy Maroon, thanking you for watching Tommy Maroon Sports Show. And until next time, goodbye, everyone.
You are watching WCTV, Wadsworth Community Television.